the beginning of wisdom, the spirit of the fear of Yah. Shalom to the seed of Jacob, to the scattered tribes who have survived the furnace of the Asiento and the purges of the heathen. To speak of the spirit of the fear of the Lord, the Ruach Yehah, is to speak of the very foundation of our restoration. For the Hebrew Israelite, the fear of Yah is not a trembling before the shadows of man, but the ultimate awakening. It is the spiritual catalyst that turns a slave into a servant of the Most High. In our history, we are taught to fear the face of the oppressor, to fear the laws of the colonies, and to fear the systems of limpieza de sangre that sought to erase our heritage. But the spirit of the fear of Yah is the spirit of liberation. It is the force that breaks the fear of man, which is a snare. When the spirit of fear rests upon a brother or sister, it redirects their awe from the creation to the Creator. It is the realization that the King of Israel is more formidable than any Pharaoh, any king of Spain, or any modern-day Babylon. This fear is the beginning of wisdom because it is the moment we stop caring about the judgment of the nations and start caring about the judgment of the throne. The spirit of the fear of Yah is also the spirit of righteous discipline. It is the clean fear that leads us back to the Torah, while the world preaches a lawless love that allows for every abomination. The spirit of fear reminds us that our power is a consuming fire. It is the spirit that makes us depart from evil. When we remember the curses that came upon our ancestors for their disobedience, the spirit of fear acts as a hedge of protection. It is the internal voice that says, "Do not touch the unclean thing, and remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy." It is not a spirit of bondage, but a spirit of protection, keeping us from the transgressions that would separate us from our Father's favor. Furthermore, this spirit is the key to the mysteries of Zion. The Most High does not reveal his secrets to the arrogant or the rebellious, as it is written, "The secret of Yah is with them that fear him," for the indigenous and captive tribes who were stripped of their history. The spirit of the fear of the Lord is the gatekeeper to our true identity. Only when we humble ourselves in fear and trembling do the scriptures begin to unlock. Only then do the spirit of knowledge and the spirit of understanding come to dwell. This fear is the treasure of Zion, a spiritual wealth that no Asiento contract could ever buy and no purity of blood decree could ever steal. Finally, the spirit of the fear of Yah is the mark of the true remnant. In the last days, the nations are drunk with the wine of her fornication, living as if there is no judge in the heavens. But the Hebrew Israelite who walks in the spirit of fear stands as a sign and a wonder. We walk with a holy gravity, knowing that every word and deed is being recorded. This fear is what prepares us for the great and dreadful day of Yah. It is the spirit that ensures we are found doing when the king returns to gather his jewels. In conclusion, the spirit of the fear of the Lord is our return to our right minds. It is the spirit that replaces the terror of our captivity with the reverence of our covenant. It is the shield that keeps us in the path of life and the light that guides us back to the kingdom. All praise to the Most High Yah, the Holy One of Israel, whose name is to be feared from the rising of the sun unto the going down of the same. Kwam Yasharelo.